We'll start the class by chanting 3 rounds of Om. Everyone just sit straight. Inhale and exhale deeply. Prepare yourself mentally on the teachings. We'll start the session by chanting 1 round of Om. Everyone just chant together. Om. Gently the palms together, lie on the face. Okay, so we'll start with the yesterday's class revision sign. Put on the mic. Have
Yes,
you
ma'am.
prepared the question?
Yeah, ma'am.
Come on,
Should
start.
I share?
Everyone just be active and you have to
Should
text
I?
the answer. Okay,
Should I
signing.
share? Should I share the
What?
screen, ma'am? Should I share the
Yeah, yeah,
screen? I
sure.
have.
Sure. And everyone will say, give the answer in the message. Ready, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, come on, Sai.
One minute, ma'am. Can you give me the permission to share, ma'am? Like you have to.
Mm.
Can everybody see the screen?
Yeah, you just maximize it, no?
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can everybody see? So the first question.
Everyone will give the answer fast. Okay, just don't take too much time. Come on.
So these are from the previous year question papers. So Dauti is mainly related to esophagus, while Dash is concerned with the anus, rectum, and colon. Options are Kapalbhati, Agnisara, Nauli, and Basti. Answer?
Many of them giving the answer D.
Yeah, Basti is the right answer. Okay, then the second question is according to Gherand Samhita, the types of Danta Dhauti mentioned are option A 4, option B 5, option C 7, option D 8.
B. All are giving the B. All become very
B.
smart. Good.
Yeah. So the next question is from June 2020. According to Gherand Samhita, Sthirata can be acquired by which of the following? Mudra, Pratyahara, Pranayama, and Asana.
Anybody can just remember the sloka?
Answer?
Ma'am,
So
you want
now,
someone to recite that?
just a
Right.
second. See, now you became confused. So some of the has given the answer A, some of them have given the answer B, and some of them has given the answer D. Okay, so now one of you just spell the slok.
शोधनं दृढ़ता चैव स्थैर्यं धैर्यं च लाघवं प्रत्यक्षं च
Not that
No, this
one.
not. After that one.
कर्मणा शोधनं.
No. This is षट्कर्मण
So,
शोधनं च आसनानि भवेत् दृढम्.
मुद्रया
मुद्राय
स्थिरता.
स्थिरता चैव प्रत्याहारेण धीरता प्राणायाम लाघवा च ध्यान प्रत्यक्षमात्मनः समाधिना निर्लिप्तं च मुक्तरेव न संशयः.
मुद्रा स्थिरता.
So what
Yeah,
will be the answer?
Mudra.
Yeah, mudra
Mudra.
स्थिरता.
So here don't confuse with the asan. Sthiram Sukham Asnam, that is according to Patanjali, but here the answer is according to Gherand Samhita. So these will be the confusing questions you are going to face. So be very careful. Take one instead of take 2 minutes, but just read question repeatedly 2 times, 3 times, then only go for the answer. Come on, next.
So the fourth question is from June 2019. According to Gherand Samhita, Shambhavi Jayate Dhruvam is the benefit of Dhauti, Neti, Trataka, and Kapalbhati.
Trataka. C.
Yeah.
Good.
So the
Everyone's
next
answer is
question.
correct.
The next question is according to Gherand Samhita, Kechari Siddham Punyat in June 2020 it has been asked. Dhauti, Neti, Trataka, Kapalbhati.
Now, listen. Sonia will give the answer. What's the answer? Sonia?
Native.
Hmm? What is the answer?
Native, ma'am.
Okay. And RTG, what is the answer? Is he telling right?
Yes, ma'am. Sutra Neti.
I don't think so. Vijay Kumari ji. Anybody know the slok? Sutraneti slok?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Can I see
Fast,
and
fast.
recite? Like without seeing, I can't, but with by seeing, I'll tell it now.
नहीं बिना देखे जितना होता है उतना बताएं.
बिना देखे तो नहीं होगा मैम.
Okay, moving to the next. Come on, Sai, next.
So arrange the following practices according to
ये
Sapta
क्वेश्चन
Sadhana.
अभी जिनसे मैं पूछूंगी वही बताएंगे. Okay, come on.
According to the following practices, arrange the following practices according to the Sapta Sadhana of Gherand Samhita. So
Now,
Mudra,
can you remember my words? Ki I have only taught you according to what kind of question is already came. I told ना अभी answer नहीं देना. I will ask. Okay. Anita ji is saying C. Is it correct, everyone?
Yeah, ma'am. I'm saying first one.
Okay, first one. Huh? Is it correct, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Usha ji.
Yes, ma'am.
साई बताओ, आप बताओ.
It says three.
3 is the correct answer, ma'am. According
Who has given the 3?
Yes, ma'am. Aarti.
Very good. मैंने रिपीट किया. देखो ये देखो सब पता है आपको. यू ऑलरेडी नो द आंसर बट यू गिवन द रॉन्ग आंसर. व्हाई? बिकॉज आपने जल्दबाजी की. यू हैव डिडंट रीड. देखो यहाँ पे ए नंबर पे मुद्रा है. प्राणायाम इज द 5th. प्राणायाम विल कम एट द 5th पार्ट. उससे पहले देखो कितनी सारी चीजें हो गई. सो द आंसर इज 3. So don't go very fast and give the wrong answer. Okay, take your time. Next.
according to the Gherand Samhita, which of the following is not included under Sapta Sadhana procedures? December
Vijay Kumari
2019.
ji, give the answer. Okay, good. Next. This was very easy.
According to Gherand Samhita, which Shatkarma gives Divya Drishti? June 2019. So the options are Neti, Trataka, Kapalbhati, and Lavliki. So see the options. First option is A and C, second is B and C, third is B and D, and fourth is A and B.
Again, everyone is giving the wrong answer. What to do? इतना अच्छे से पढ़ाया मैंने. सिर्फ नेट के लिए ही पढ़ाया आपको.
What is the answer? Can anybody unmute and tell?
Come on, everyone. No. B is not the right answer.
B and C.
No.
See, Divya Drishti, what?
See, common sense, what I said in the yesterday class. If you don't know the answer, if you are 50% sure, what is here in the question? Divya Drishti.
A and C.
Yeah.
First is answer. First answer.
Listen.
Neti and
No.
Trataka.
Listen to me at least first. Just don't go for the fast. Second is the what is the question? Dividristi. And dividristi means your eye. And what are the practice which is based on the eye, ENTK. So this is the simple Niti and Rataka. So the answer
A
is
and
4.
B is the answer.
Okay. So from next, I don't want wrong answers. Come on, next, move to the next.
So which rasa is prescribed in Gherand Samhita for Dantamula Dhauti?
D. Khadir.
Very good. So how many types of Lavliki are mentioned in Gherand Samhita?
Or
Very good.
Good.
That's all 10 questions I prepared from previous year questions.
Okay, anybody else is having a question? Some of them has messaged me some of the question. Let me check. I will ask you now. From where you have bring that question, Sai?
And I have a set of previous year question papers. From
And
that, I have.
all are sending me the same set of questions and this is not the good work. You have what I've told you. You have to prepare your own question. You are a teacher here. Okay.
Yeah,
ma'am, I
ma'am,
did.
but
I
these
sent it in
questions.
the group, ma'am, on the first day that you asked.
2 to 3 students have sent me the same PDF which you have displayed now. So I from the next time prepare your own questions. Okay, whether it is very simple or very hard, just prepare yourself. You are the teacher here. I'm just only guiding you. Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Okay.
I prepared a set of questions. You can see those are not from previous year.
Obviously, that only we have to focus. The question already came in the exam. There is a very less chance कि वो दोबारा repeat होगा. Exact question नहीं आएगा. They are very smart. There are 100 set of questions. From there, they are randomizing, and the new question will come. So if the young minds like you will prepare the question, there is a very high chance कि you will get the same question in the exam. But if you repeat, it's good कि आप last year questions repeat कर रहे, prepare कर रहे. But आपकी जो healthy discussions होगी, it will give more results and you will be more able to give the answer. Okay.
Yeah.
You have the question now?
Yeah, I have them. I mean, if you go into the WhatsApp, then probably from there you can share the screen, ma'am.
Okay, send me.
I shared it in the group, main group, MDYA English.
Where it is, I'm not getting it. Can you pin it? Usha,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have sent some of them yesterday, no?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
day before yesterday I sent the questions, and yesterday I sent the answers also for that.
Okay, good, Sai. You have brought the answers, but from the next time, everyone prepare your draft questions in the copy. No need to give
But we
follow
can do
to
a quick
our
revision. I
students.
don't think everybody have seen them.
Is it so? I think everybody is here is studying very hard. Come on, the question goes to Sonia. As per Gherand Sahita, which dhoti is also called
That is
Paradhoti.
Paradhauti, ma'am. Yeah.
Paradhoti. Sonia,
Yes, ma'am. Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
which dhoti is also called the Paradhoti according to Gherand Sahita?
Can you
Vijay
please?
Kumari. Vijay Kumari ji. Anita ji. Karti ji.
Ma'am, I think it's a Jiva Mula.
Sai, this question is to Sai. Divya Drishti Pujayate is attended by which Kriya according to Gherand Samhita?
Neti and we have Neti also. I also presented the question and Trataka. These
Good.
two practice.
The question is to RPG. Which Shodhan Kriya makes the body beautiful like a divine body? Kamadeva.
So two types.
कल ही पढ़ाया है. I want your Gherand Samhita should be at least on the fingers. You should be smart at least in one subject. You know
Yes,
every
ma'am.
answer
It's
related
just
to this fact.
stool basti. It's a bus stool. Jal
Anybody
basti.
else?
It's jal basti, ma'am.
Jalbasti
And
and Shitakrama.
good science. Vasti and Sitikaram Kapalvati as well. Okay, so it's all for the today. Tomorrow I hope you just all bring the questions. आप पढ़ नहीं रहे हो इसका मतलब यही है कि आप टेक्स्ट नहीं पढ़ रहे हो. Is it so? Have anyone goes through the PDF I have shared? Anyone? Or you have the original text now? Have you read anyone? Or
Yes,
you
ma'am.
are just revising from the notes and notes? I know
Yes, yes, ma'am. We try to
less,
revise
but
from the
Yes, ma'am. We
text.
go through the PDF.
this is a very important subject. If you cover this subject wholeheartedly, then you will be able to cover 3 units of your NET exam. So just don't miss this because all the subtopics can be missed by because they will get 1 or 2 questions. But from this, I think more than 15 to 17 questions will be there. So if you take it uneasy or very less important, then it's your loss. Okay. So moving to the today's session, we will go for the asana. And in Gherand Samhita, it's very simple. I will go very fast and I will complete it. I will mention at the last कि किसमें कौन सा benefit लिखा है. The main important is sequence of the asana. The main important is here the sloka of the asana because repeatedly the questions are coming from the same pattern. Within the one slok, every time one single question comes. Now from the slok, I will give you 5 to 7 questions which has already been came to exam because I am not explaining more detail because of your time constraint. I am just trying to give you angle, the exam angle. So just go with it. Okay. Now sharing the screen. Who are very good at asanas among you? Those who can do Poon, Dhanurasan and all. Hmm?
I do
Before I
Purna
used to
Dhanurasana.
do.
Okay. So starting with the asana. So asana is a very short chapter. There is no very brief explanation of every asana. Marcy Gherand has explained in a very shorter way. We will read today in keeping the view of our NET exam and what kind of question is coming and how the direction will give. We will not go into very much detail. Okay. I'm just telling you initially. The homework is you have to go and read every asana, what's their contraindication, what's their precaution, what's their benefits, and what is the importance of that particular asana in a therapeutic world. Okay. So as you all know that Lord Shiva is the first yogic guru or the Adi Guru. So he has taught the Devi Parvati around like 84 lakh asanas. Among them, all are not available in any one text. Among these, there are still known, that is the 84 main asanas. Among 84 also, it's not able to perform by everyone. So Maharshi Gherand has put just among the 84, they have explained about a little of them, so which we'll be discussing one by one. So what's the sloka of asana according to Patanjali? Can anybody recite?
Sthirasukhamasana.
Sthiram Sukhamasana. Okay, stability. So now you confused in the last question. You have ticked in place of mudra, you have ticked the asana. So it's not the same. You have to always read the first word. Ki, according to which text the question's context is there. So you should be very careful. Here the Mahasi Gherand is explaining. According to the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, the asana defined as the Sthiram Sukham Asanam, Sthir Sukham Asanam. So from the teaching point of view, so asana has been basically divided into two parts, and some in some other parts like APMB, they have divided it in more subparts like standing, lying on the stomach, prone position, supine position, stable position, and many more. So meditative postures, they have just divided the asana in many more parts. But here, for the teaching point of view, there are two types of parts of asana. One is the dynamic asana and one is the stable or static asana. So you have to keep in mind the asanas which are mentioned in the Gherand Samhita is static asana. No asana is movable or dynamic asana. These are the advanced asana and these are not suggested for the beginner practitioner according to Maharshi Gherand. But they have by what we do initially, you all have the experience when you go for the first time of your yoga class. All of you were expert or you were amazed to see how they are able to perform these asanas. Always we are amazed to see how they are always. So first we have landed on the dynamic asana. We do the dynamic movement, dynamic bending, dynamic stretching. When we get the expert, when we get the enough flexibility or enough control over the muscles or the physical strength, then we move the stability. Initially, you cannot hold the Dhanurasana. Na? First, you need to do more and more back bending, stretching, and all. So, if you are able to perform the Dhanurasana, then only you can stable or just hold for 1 or 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Okay. So the main goal of these Hatha Yogic Gherand Samhita asana are static asanas. Okay. So among them, आसनानि समस्तानि यावन्तो जीवजन्तवः चतुर्शीति लक्षानि शिवेन कथितानि च तेषां मध्ये विशिष्टानि षोडशोऽनं शतं कृतं तेषां मध्ये मर्त्यलोके दत्रिशदासनं शुभम्. So the number of asana is the same as equal to the number of animal species in this whole universe. So among them, Lord Shiva described 84 lakh asanas, out of which 84 asanas are best. Out of these 84 asana, 32 asanas should be considered. So this is the many time question. How many asanas are there in the Gherand Samhita? Tell me everyone.
32.
32. This should be कभी ना भूलने वाला आंसर होना चाहिए ये. Okay, so you should never forget that there are 32 asana. So there is one another confusing question which has already came in exam. So one the question was, according to Lord Shiva or according to Adiyogi Shiva, which is the most how many is the best essential asana? So in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, they have mentioned there are only 4 asana which are very essential. But in Gherand Samhita, there are 32 asanas which should be considered as especially auspicious in this moral world. So according to every text, the number of asanas are different. In Hatha Ratnamali, it is different. In Yoga Upanishad, in every Nadabindu Upanishad or whether Yoga Kundalini Upanishad, everywhere the different number of asanas mentioned. So it's your primary goal. It's your primary goal to remember in which text how many asanas are remembered. And this is the first. Second task should be your key. Sometimes Padmasana in Gherand Samhita is called Padmasana, but in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, it may be called some other name like Sukhasana. But in the Hatha Ratnavali, it may called the same Padmasana technique may be called with the another name. Here, according to Gherand Samhita, Padmasana is like Baddha Padmasana. But in another text, this Padmasana is referred to as Baddha Padmasana. So I think in the before last year question also, I have seen that they have given one technique of asana. Like there are always very confusion between swastikasana, padmasana, and one more asana is there, Siddha Padmasana. So they have mentioned the technique and they asked what is the name of this asana, because this was not very simple as a Bhujanga asana. So everyone was very confused which asana, because there is a very little difference between them. So the another third, you should know the method of which text has explained which kind of method to be performed in that particular asana. So these three, can you remember? What I told, Sai, can you just repeat?
Yeah, one is we have to check or learn on in which textbook what are the asanas mentioned in every text. We have to try to know that. And the second one is the different names, like in one text, Padmasana may be known as Pada Padmasana. So you have to get to know the synonyms of the asanas. And the third one is the technique. You have to know the technique of the asanas because they can ask questions based on the technique also. So these three things you should know from each text which mentions the asanas.
And the last four one is the benefits according to the sloka. Sometimes in Gherand Saita there is no many more benefits explained, but in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika in Hatha Ratnavali there are various benefits are explained according to that particular asana. Sometimes it will one question I can remember is what is the benefit of Mayurasana? What is the benefit of Mayurasana? Anybody can answer? What's the benefit according to the text? Anybody can answer?
Now I think
Kalakuta is the, according to Hatha Yoga Pratipika,
Hmm?
digesting the deadliest poisons, Kalakuta, according to
Yes.
Hatha Yoga
You
Pratipika.
can आप विष को भी पचा सकते हैं. That is the simple one answer given according to the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. So the question was there, and even they didn't mention according to which text what is the benefit of asana. This is another confusion. So you should be very active कि कहाँ पे क्या बोला गया है और कहाँ पे क्या मतलब है. अभी देखो आप लोग सभी ने एक छोटी सी टेस्ट में 10 क्वेश्चन में से 4-5 गलत कर दिए. Why? ऐसा नहीं कि आपको पता नहीं था, यू डोंट नो द आंसर, ऐसा क्योंकि आपने जल्दबाजी करी और आपने क्वेश्चन ध्यान से नहीं पढ़ा. So just read every question 3 to 4 times before giving the final answer. Okay. So
yes,
from
ma'am.
this slope, you are telling something.
No, I just said yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Ma'am,
from there
say it in
you
English,
got the
ma'am.
answer. Huh?
Ma'am, say it in English. What you said, Hindi, I can't.
Okay. I just only told now Sai has given you 10 questions and you have make it wrong like 3 to 4 questions. You have given the wrong answer. The simple reason was it was not the reason ki you don't know the answer. It was the reason ki you have just did a hurry. You didn't read the question carefully. So you have given the wrong answer. So in exam, before just giving the final answer, read question 2 to 3 times. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Then only you go for the answers.
Okay, ma'am.
From that sloka, you get the answer. What is, how many asanas are there? Tell me, Anita ji.
30,
How many asanas?
32. Ma'am.
So, the next biggest task is to remember this slok. If you will remember, I know you can secure 2 marks question, like 4 marks you can earn very easily. I think in the last exam, one question was there. Let me find. The question was in which text Vrishabh Asan was mentioned Vrishab. The name was also they had mentioned in the Sanskrit. The option was Gherand Samhita, Hatratnavali, and Hatyog Pradipika and Shiv Samhita. So in the I will give you the scenario. In Shiv Samhita there are only four asanas, so this must be note the answer. In Hat Pradipika there is 15 asana. Everyone remember the asana name. So this was not the answer. The two text which was left was Gherand Samhita and Hatratnavali. So in the Gherand Samhita, many thought no Vrishabhasan kind of thing is not in the Gherand Samhita. So it must be in the Hatratnavali. So many people take Hatratnavali, but the answer is here in the Gherand Samhita. So you should remember every word of this sloka. Get it? That will you will score the mark very finely. So I will
The
just
slokas which are related to the set of asanas, man. You're asking us to
Yeah,
memorize that.
yeah, exactly. The which is in your screen. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Probably I'm pinned to somebody else. 1 second, let me just.
No, ma'am, we can't see.
Yeah.
Screen is visible
I
or not?
can, I can, I can see,
Yes,
ma'am. I
ma'am.
can
Yes,
see.
ma'am. I can
Ah,
see.
Yeah, see, ma'am. Able to see.
okay. So this is the very important. I just want you everyone to learn it one by one. So starting, I will just repeat. Everyone have to repeat. Siddham padam tada bhadram muktam vajram cha sastikam. Repeat.
Siddham.
Siddham padmam tata bhadram muktam vajram cha swastikam.
Siham cha gomukham viram dhanurasni cha
Shriram cha Gomukam Viram Dhanurasnam cha
मृतं गुप्तं तथा मातस्य मत्स्येन्द्र आसनमेव च
Mritam Guptam Tatha
मत्स्येन्द्रियासनमेव च
गोरक्षं पश्चिमोत्तान उत्कटं संकटं तथा
Goraksham Paschimotan Utkatam Sankatam Tatha
मयूरं कुक्कुटं कूर्मं तथा चोत्तान कूर्मकम्
मयूरं कुक्कुटं कूर्मं तथा चोत्तानकूर्मकम्
उत्तान मंडूकं वृक्षं मांडूकं गरुड़ं वृषभ
तानं मण्डूकं वृक्षं मण्डूकं गरुडं वृषम्
सलभं मकरं चोष्ट्रं भुजंगम योगमासनम
Shalbham Makram Choštram Bhujangam Yogmasanam
द्वात्री दशानेनैव मार्ते सिद्धि प्रदानि च
द्वात्रिंशदासनान्येव मर्त्ये सिद्धिप्रदानि.
So these 32 set of asanas are helpful in giving you siddhis. Sai, repeat the whole slok at once.
Ma'am, could you please track down, ma'am, in English?
Yes, ma'am. Can you just show the
What?
English part?
The
So,
shloka in English.
Okay, okay. Go. Sai, go ahead.
सिद्धं पद्मं तथा भद्रं मुक्तं वज्रं च स्वस्तिकं सिंहं च गोमुखं वीरं धनुरासनमेव च
Gomukham is not here, no? Just swastikam.
सिंहं सिंहं च गोमुखं वीरं सिंहं च गोमुखं वीरं धनुरासनमेव च मित्रं गुप्तं तथा मत्स्यं मत्स्येन्द्रासनमेव च गोरक्षं पश्चिमोत्तानमुक्तं संकटं तथा मयूरं कुक्कुटं कूर्मं तथा छोट्टानकूर्मकम् उत्तानमाण्डूकं वृक्षं माण्डूकं गरुडं वृषं शलभं मकरं चोष्ट्रं भुजङ्गं योगमासनं त्वत्रिमाश द्वत्रिमाश आसनेन व मार्ते सिद्धि प्रदानी च.
Good. Sonia.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead, keep going. Everyone, just one by one, take your turn and repeat it. And everyone just chant it, like just repeat it in your mind. I think by the end of tomorrow, you should remember this whole sloka.
Okay, ma'am, I will start. सिद्धं पद्मं तथा भद्रं मुक्तं वज्रं च स्वस्तिकं सिंहं च गोमुखं वीर्यं आसनेमेव च मृतं गुप्तं तथा मत्स्यं मत्स्येन्द्रासनेमेव च गोरक्षं पश्चिमोत्तना मुक्तास् मुक्तं सन्कतं तथा मयूरं कुक्कुटं कूर्मं तथा चट्टो चोथा आनकूर्मकम् उत्तानमण्डूकं वृक्षं माण्डूकं गरुडं वृक्षं सलवं मकरं चोष्ट्रं भुजङ्गं योग आसनं द्वत्रिंश आसनेमेव मत्र्यसिद्धिप्रदानि च
Next.
सिद्धं पद्मं तथा भद्रं मुक्तं वज्रं च स्वस्तिकं सिंहं च गोमुखं वीरं धनुरासनमेव च मृतं गुप्तं तथा मत्स्येन्द्रियासनमेव च गोरक्षं पश्चिमोत्थानम् उत्कटं सङ्कटं तथा मयूरं कुक्कुटं कूर्मं तथा च उत्तानकूर्मकम् उत्तानमण्डूकं वृक्षं मण्डूकं गरुडं वृषम् शलभं मकरं च उष्ट्रं भुजङ्गं योगमासनं द्वात्रिंशत् आसनान्येव मर्त्ये सिद्धिप्रदानि च. Yes, ma'am.
Next, keep going. Who are left?
Mama.
RPG and Vijaya Kumari ji.
Yes, ma'am. Show the screen, please. Yes, ma'am. सिद्धं पद्मं तथा भद्रं मुक्तं वज्रं च स्वास्तिकं सीमं च गोमुखं वीरं धनुरासनं मेव च मृतं गुप्तं तथा मत्स्येन्द्र आसनमेव च गोरक्षं पश्चिमोत्तान उत्कटं सङ्कटं तथा मयूरं कुक्कुटं कूर्मं तथा च उत्तानमण्डूकं वृक्षं मण्डूकं गरुडं वृषं शलभं मकरं चोष्ट्रं भुजङ्गं योगासनं द्वत्रिंश आसनान्येव मत्रे सिद्धिप्रदानि च.
Siddham Padmam Tata. Okay, ji, you go.
सिद्धं पद्मं तथा भद्रं मुक्तं वज्रं च स्वस्तिकं सिंहं च गोमुखं वीर्यं धनुरासनमेव च show the screen now. मित्तं गुप्तं तथा मत्स्येन्द्रासनमेव च गोरक्षं पश्चिमोत्तानसं तदा सन्कतं ततः मयूरं कुक्कुटं कूर्मं तथा चोट्टानकूर्मकम् उत्तानमण्डूकं वृक्षं मण्डूकं गरुडं वृक्षं शलभमकरं चोष्ट्रं भुजङ्गं योगमानसं द्विव्यतं Matri Siddhi Pradhanacha.
Good everyone for your participation. Now it's good. If you participate, you will be able to chant more and more good way. Okay. And one another thing can I share? If you remember the sloka, na, you will never miss any question. If you just like learn the English or Hindi meaning, there will be a chance you will confuse or what?
Ma'am, I didn't chant, ma'am. Shall I do, ma'am?
Ah, sure.
Chittam, Chittam Padmam Tada Badram Mukutam Vajram Cha Swastikam Simham Cha Komukam Veeram Tanurasanameva Cha Miritam Guptam Tada Matsyam Machendrasanameva Cha Goraksham Pakshimuktanam Sankatam Tada Mayuram Kukutam Kurmam Tata Chato na Kurmakam Uttana Mandukam Vriksham Mandukam Garudam Viriksham Salabam Makaram Chostram Bujangam Yogama Asanam Dvatri Shada Asaneyava Matre Siddhi Pradhani Cha.
Okay, good everyone. I hope kal tak aap sabhi ko you should all remember the sloka by tomorrow. Can you?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you
Yes,
dare to
ma'am.
do?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure. I will love if you just do that because my purpose of teaching you is to just know I want to, you all should have the answer of every question in the right way only. Okay. So I will just move into the next. From the sometimes the question will come which textbook Sankatasana is there? What is the procedure of doing Uttana Mandukam, which is different from normally what we do? You know, common yoga protocol, the process is different here. Like we do like this in Uttana Manduka Asana, but according to the text, there is different mechanism. So be very careful, which you can only earn if you read the text. Okay, so I will go with the one by one every asana. First is the Siddhasana. Siddhasana is one of the advanced postures suggested for the higher sadhakas. So what's the here? What in what way you have to perform the Siddhasana? You have to place your heel of one foot, whether it is right or left, to the midway between the genital and the anus region. With the other heel should be pressing your pubis region. So this should be the leg position. What should be the upper head position? Placing the chin on the chest. Chin on the chest is the Jalandhar Bandh, and one remains motionless in steady posture, keeping the vision unmoved, one gaze at the eyebrow. So this is the Bhrumadhya Drishti. So you should be like this. Jalandhar one, Bhrumadhya Drishti. Some of the question will also definitely will come in a Padmasan, which Drishti should be there. Nasikagra Drishti, Bhrumadhya Drishti, or any kind of Drishti they were. So you should know according to Gherand Samhita in Padmasana, which kind of mudra you have to perform, which kind of bandh you have to perform, if it's mentioned in the sloka. Here it is mentioned in the sloka. You have to apply Jalandhar Bandh and your gaze should be at the eyebrow. That is the Bhrumadhya Drishti. Okay, get it? What's the benefit according to the sloka? Liberation is attained. Means it's a helpful asana for getting the moksha. Moksha is here the liberation. So here it is the position. I think according to this text, the image is not very supportive and not showing the actual definition according to the sloka. So just don't get confused. Your main goal should be this paragraph. Okay, you should by heart it. Okay, don't confuse with the figure because sometimes the figure is not supporting the sloka meaning. Moving to the next, there is only one benefit of doing Siddhasans. In Siddhasan, the drishti is Bhrumad. You have applied Jalandhar Bal, and it's very difficult for the even the gods. So the first only one benefit is moksha, liberation. Okay. For your knowledge, I'm just explaining few contraindication. Those who are suffering from sciatica or sacral infections or having any kind of disorder related to their lower spine or lower back or enlargement of testes should not practice because they will not able simply they will not able to sit in this cross-legged higher advanced position. So one another thing is here very contraindicatory, which Niranjana Saraswati has explained. In every asana, they have suggested Jalandhar Bandh, and with Jalandhar Bandh, how to perform Sambhavi Mudra is another kind of hardship. It may not be practiced by it may not be easy for the beginner or even the mediator. So from the instruction you can understand these are the practices which are suggested for the higher level of sadhakas. So again, it's in itself it's a contraindication, but in the net exam, if you are asked the question, you have give the right answer. You have to give the right answer. Even I cannot just present the what should be the real thing, but you have to learn by heart it. The simple thing here. So what's the another benefit? It's the very important position for meditation. So the hair, when you sit in this kind of way, your anus and your perineum is pressing, so you can just activate your Muladhara chakra. And sometimes also when you are pressing, it just activates your Vajroli and Sahajoli mudra. These two kinds of mudra, which is explained in the Hathiyo Pradipika, we will learn it later. Okay. So the only one here that I already explained, your bandh is Jalandhar bandh, and you are just applying the Sambhavi mudra or the Bhumadhya Drishti. Moving to the next, Padmasana, very famous, everyone knows it. This is also called the lotus position. What's here the explanation of Padmasana? Read it very carefully. Keeping the left foot on the right thigh and the right foot on the left thigh. This is Padmasana, but here Mahasi Gherand is adding, bring the arms behind the back and catch hold of the left big toe with the right hand and the right big toe with the left hand. Look at the nose tip, that is the Nasikagra Drishti, keeping the chin in contact with the heart like this. Okay. Your gaze should be at the Nasikagra Drishti, but again here you are applying the Jalandhar Bandh.
Ma'am, your video
What
is not, ma'am. Your
is it?
yes, ma'am. You
It's visible, ma'am.
okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
So you learned how to do the Padmasana here. According to Gherand Sahita, Padmasana is equal to your Baddha
But
Padmasana. Okay. Anybody is telling anything?
yes, ma'am. It's like a Bad Padmasan. It's a Bad Padmasan.
Yes. And you are doing again Jalandhar Bandh with Nasikagra Drishti. Okay. In Siddhasan, which drishti are there, Sonia? Which drishti we have used? Siddhasan.
In
Siddhasan.
Bhumidhya district.
Very good. Now in the Padmasana it is Nasikagra Drishti. What's the benefit is here? There is only one benefit. It eradicates all kind of disease. All kind of disease. Okay. So this is the position of a Padmasana. You have to sit cross-legged on your left leg on the right thigh, right leg on the left thigh. But here, the see, according to the instruction, it's not the same. Got it? That only I was trying to explain you. Don't go with the figure. Go with the meaning of the sloka. So this is the actual position which has been explained in according to Gherand Saida. If you are asked how to perform Padmasana, so you have to go with this. Okay. So what should be precautions should be taken? Those who are having with the hips, knees and ankles are flexible. They can even you all will have the good experience of doing Padmasana. Na? If you don't have flexible knees or ankle joint, you will not be able to perform Padmasana. So it's always considered to be in the precautions. Those who are having knee injury or a severe sciatica pain or the lower spinal problems, they should not be suggested to sit in the Padmasana. So one more thing is it is not even advisable during pregnancy. Why? Because the circulation of the blood in the legs is reduced. So it's not good for the health of the lady. So it's also not advisable during pregnancy. And you know, but Padmasana is the best practice for the meditation. So why to practice meditation in this? One of the reason is when your limbs are crossed, so you get a less circulation of blood in the lower leg region, but the flow of the blood flow must be increased in your abdomen region, which is helpful for increasing your digestive fire, Jatragni, and increasing your appetite or reducing the any kind of digestive disorder. Okay, everyone is noting what is the benefit of every asana.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, next is the Bhadrasana. This is called also Bhadrasana is simply we are doing in the common yoga protocol. It's also there. Bhadrasana is the gracious posture. What you have to do, see with the figure you can see. So in Bhadrasana we are completely opening our hip region. You can just sit like Simhasana and just go in Vajrasana and try to open your hip from the front and just open it very fully, and from the back just try to touch your both the toes like this. Here you can see in the figure the both toes are touching. Okay, and in the instruction it's also said, see, place both heels underneath the testes, hold both big toes from behind. It is like this. It is said कि दोनों toes को पीछे से ऐसे पकड़ना है, but in the figure अभी ऐसा नहीं है. But according to the slope, it is you have to catch the big toes from behind. And again in this also Bhadrasana also you have to apply Jalandhar Bandh and apply Nashikagra Mudra. Okay, and it's having the same benefit as Padmasana. It also eradicates all kind of disease. Got it? Now these three asanas were with the, I'm just giving you the easy way to remember. Only these three asanas initially is having with the bandh and the mudra or the drishti, but abhi jo iske baad aayega, the question asanas which will come after that doesn't have that kind of bandh and all. Okay, so it will be easy for you to remember. Only three asanas. Can you anybody revise fast? Each asana, their mudra and drishti. Quick.
Yeah, Siddhasana with place the heel of one foot between the genital organs and the anus, and the other heel pressing the pubis. Adopt Shambhavi Mudra, which is like Bhrumadhya Drishti, and the place the chin as in Jalandhara Bandha. Stick it to the chest, gaze at the eyebrow center, and remain motionless in that position.
And when,
The
can
benefits of-
I answer when you put like Bhrumadhya Drishti, this is also named with one mudra. What's that mudra?
Shambhavi.
Good. You sometimes could be question घुमा के भी आ सकता है. So prepare for that also. Okay, go ahead.
So in Siddhasana, there's Bhrumadhya Drishti, which is nothing but Shambhavi Mudra, and also there's also Jalandhara Bandha, both. And benefit is moksha, liberation is attained.
Okay, next Sai. Explain next Padmasana.
Yeah, keeping the left foot on the right thigh and the right foot on the left thigh, bringing the arms behind the back and catching hold of the greater toes of the foot, performing Jalandhara Bandha and concentrating on the nose tip. It eradicates all the diseases and is also important for meditation.
Okay. Sonia, third.
Next, third is
Bhadrasana.
Bhadrasana.
Hmm.
Is here place the both heels near underneath pelvic region and hold the big toes from back side. And here also practice the Jalandhara Bandha and Nasika Drishti. Benefit is same that moksha permit.
Okay, so here, like this, you have to catch the toes from the back. Okay, got it, everyone? Okay, next is the Muktasan, free posture. In this, what you have to do simply, this is the Muktasan. This is the simplest way of doing any meditative portion. Though means you, if you are dealing with any patient, they cannot sit even on the ground. Nowadays, you see the people who are continuously sitting on the chair, they even can't see in Utkatasana or they cannot see on the ground like this, even in the Sukhasana. So if you are dealing with these kind of patients for the first time, so be very careful by checking their knee and ankle mobility. So this is one of the initial basis. This should be suggested for any kind of meditation. This is called the Tasana. Keeping the left heel close to the perineum, place the right heel over it and sit with the head, neck and body in a straight position. If the question is some guys Sirogrivam. Some kai, this question is already came in the exam. So here I am highlighting it. Some kai Sirogrivam. This is very important line. So which asana should it be?
Muktasana.
Samhita ji?
Muktasana.
Very good, everyone. So the thing which has been pointed out that is your head, neck, and body should be things should be in a one straight line. This is called the Muktasana. So just don't forget it, okay? Just leave him with the charge. Okay, can you anybody guess what is the next asana?
Vajra.
Siddham, Padam, Muktam, Vajram. Yes, next. And now I remember the sloka, so I can guess which is the next asana. So that only I told you. I remember the sloka first. Okay. So from Muktasan, that is there is it's Muktasan provides siddhis. So the only benefit is here, it provides siddhis to yogi. So the only single benefit is here, siddhi. Okay. So moving to the next Vajrasana, very important question or the asana. Every time the digestion related question will definitely come from the sometimes I think in one session the question was what should be the contraindication, means kisko kisko nahi karna chahiye Vajrasana, the question was asked. Everybody will remember the benefits very easily. So this time it's for the contraindication in case of in viewing the therapeutic importance. So how to sit? Everybody knows to sit in Vajrasana? No?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, this is very simple. So the only benefit is here again the same. Siddhi. Muktasan and Vajrasan is having the same result. That is the Siddhi. It is giving Siddhis to yogi. So here it is the position of Vajrasana. Okay. Next is here Swastikasana. This is again one of the very important question, and in many Yoga Upanishad, in Hatratnavali and another yogic text, this asana is mentioned. So there is a very high chance that confusing questions will come from this asana. So placing both the soles between the thighs and the knees, adopt a triangular posture and sit with a balanced feeling. This is called swastikasana. There is no benefit of doing swastikasana has been mentioned in the Gherand Samhita. Okay, but the benefit is mentioned in another text, but in the Gherand Samhita there is no benefit. Okay, so you have to remember. So this is the way of just your legs should be not be visible and you should feel very comfortable in doing swastikasana. Next is the Simhasana, lying position. So Simhasana and Sim Garjana Asana is different, but here they have instructed to, when you go in the Simhasana, you have to be with the drishti, you have to be stable, don't move. Okay. So according to the sloka, you have to be stable, not to do practice movable. Placing the upturned heels of both the feet crosswise under the testes, have the knees on the ground, the hands on the knees, and open the mouth like this. Okay, perform Jalandhar Bandh. देखो यहाँ पे again one of the contraindication has come. When you practice the Simhasana, how can you just do the Jalandhar Bandh? Because these are only possible for those who are the very high level of sadhana and fixing the gaze at the eyebrow center or at the nose tip. So here it's the option कि आपको भ्रूमध्य दृष्टि रखना है और नासिकाग्र दृष्टि रखना है. This also asana is having one benefit, eradicates all kind of disease. So here there is a option Nasikagravelo Kete Sinhasanam. So I will show you the figure. So this is the position. Your knees, first you go in the Vajrasana, open your hip region. Your hand should be, your fingers should be taking inside. Now you have to see, if you just apply Bhrumadha Drishti, so your position should be like this. You have to see in the middle of your eyebrows. Or if you want to do with the, but in the sloka, you have to do with the Jalandhar Bandh. Don't get confused. So you perform Jalandhar Bandh, fixing the gaze at the eyebrow center. So this is very contraindicatory, but remember this according to sloka. Don't go with the figure. Okay. Next is the same Garjana Asana is not discussed in the Gherand Samhita according to the sloka. Okay, next is the Gomukhasana. Very simple position, cow's face pose, where we have to put the both feet on the ground besides the buttocks, sitting upright with the body steadies. Gomukhasana, which resembles the face of a cow. But here in Gomukhasana, there is no benefit has been given in the slok. So, but in the Gomukhasana, they have not mentioned कि आपको एक हाथ उठाना है and you have to interlock the hand. I think. There is no mention कि आपको हाथ उठाना है. You have only to cross the leg and you have to sthiram kayam sam sadhyam gomukham gomukha kriti. Means you have to sit straight. Your body should be in a steady position and sitting upright with your whole body in one line. Next is the Virasana, that is the hero posture, heroic posture. Again, one I can remember the method was asked, which asana is this? They have given the method. They have asked which asana is this. Placing one foot near the thigh of the other leg and keeping the other foot at the back like this. This is very relaxation. And according to Gherand Samhita, this asana Virasana is considered among the relaxation position. So again here, there is no benefit of Virasana. Okay, moving to the next, Dhanurasana, one of the very important.
Ma'am, your voice is cracking. We can't hear you. Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Lost
She
connection,
has
ma'am.
got disconnected.
Okay.
Okay, is it audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so again, we are coming to the Dhanurasana, the bow posture. In this, you have to stretch the both legs straight on the floor like stick, taking both hands towards the back, catch hold of both the feet and let the body acquire the shape of a bow. Slowly, you have to lift the leg up According to yogis, this is Dhanurasana. Okay, so you all, this is a very famous asana, so all of you know what is
Screen
the.
is not visible.
Ma'am, your PPT not visible.
Okay. Do you have next class also?
No, ma'am.
So there you all know the technique, so no need to remember. And in Dhanurasana, there is no benefit is given. Okay, so this is the position of Dhanurasana. You all know. Moving to the next, Mritasana is Savasana, the most famous or the most favorite asana of everyone. So relax the whole body on the floor like a dead person. Savasana remains. Again, now here, after three asana, Mritasana, Savasana is having the benefit. It removes the fatigue and relaxes our mind. Okay. Next. Guptasana, secret position. So keeping both feet hidden in the middle portion of both the knees and bring the anal region between the feet. This is called Guptasana. Again, there is no benefit. I will show you the figure. So you have to put the leg like this. So your feet are not visible if somebody is watching you from the front. And try to bring your anus region between the legs. Okay, see, this is only the position of Guptasana. Next is the Matyasyasana. You must have performed it in every master's syllabus. It is given in the position of Mukta Padmasana. Bring the you have to come first in the Padmasana. Then by putting the elbows, with the help of elbows, you have to go down and slowly take the hand back. Try to fix your head up. And for those who want the bending in the upper back, those who are upper back are stiff, Matyasyasana is one of the best posture for opening the back bending, upper back especially. And it can be suggested for the persons who are having thyroid and all. So you have to lie flat on the floor. Again, the benefit is given of Matyasyasana. It's a destroyer of all kind of diseases. Okay, so this is the position. First, you have to come in the Padmasana. Then slowly you have to put the elbow down and try to go back. Now you can also take the hand back and try to fix your head and bring the hand back and cross with the cross hand. Try to catch your toes. So, destroyer of, what's the benefit? Destroyer of all disease. Next is the Matsyendrasana. Very good posture for the diabetes patients. So it's also called the Matsyendranath, Yogi Matsyendranath position. In this, pull the abdomen towards the back, keeping the back straight. By the asana, I will explain. See, this is the Pool Matsyendrasana. Now, the simplest version of Matsyendrasana is called the Vakrasana, in which simply you are folding your leg, taking the hand by the side, crossing the hand. You have to twist your abdomen region or give the spine twist. It's also very good position for the diabetes, for the lower back pain, or the back pain, or any kind of digestive issues, having gastritis or all. They can perform these kind of Ardha Matsyendrasana Asana. So, is there any benefit? Let me check.
No benefit, ma'am.
So, here, one important thing is here, you have to fix the gaze at the eyebrow center. So, here, the another important thing, you have to bring the Bhrumadhya Drishti. Okay? But no benefit is given. But in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, many
Lot of
benefits are given.
benefits are there.
Next is the Gorakshasana. See, some of the asanas are based on the name of the famous yogi also, Matsyendranath, Gorakshnath. So here it is, these asanas are, it is, I don't know what's the reality, but it is said that those yogis were sitting most of the time in these position only. So these asanas are named on that. Okay. So next is the Gorakshasana. Gorakshasana is like you have for this is advanced asana, so you need a very flexible ankle. But if you are 25 plus or 30 plus, don't try to do this, because at that time our just tissues are very hard, so it's not very easy. Sometimes those who are continuously doing this asana, their knee are paining if you go for the senior age. This is my experience. So it's one of the advanced asana. So in this, holding both the legs with the hands, contract the throat and fix the gaze at the nose tip. Again, Jalandhar one and Nasikagra Drishti. So what's the benefit? The Asana enables yogi to attain Siddhi. So there are three key points here: Jalandhar Bandh, Nasikagra Drishti, and giving Siddhi. Next is the Paschimottanasana, the forward, the best of all the forward bending position. So this is as we do, stretch both your legs out. First come in the Dandasana, join your legs together. Take your stretch your arms completely upside. With exhalation, go down, try to catch your toes. If you go, and slowly put the elbows down by the ground and just try to go forward. Then place the head between the knees. Thus, it becomes Paschimottanasana. Again, there is no benefit, but in Hati Yoga Dipka, there are so many benefits of Paschimottanasana is given. Next is Utkatasana. So, now Sonia will tell where Utkatasana is mentioned in Shatkarma.
In Basti.
In which Basti?
Jal Basti.
Very good. So, here, but it's like this. Okay. So, you all know the Utkatasana now. And can anybody tell one more place there is there? Come on. और भी जगह है.
What, ma'am? Utkatasana is mentioned in another shloka. Mula Shodhana. One more asana mentioned is Paschimottanasana in Sthalabasti.
No. I'm asking where Utkatasana is mentioned in Shatkarma.
Lauliki also.
No.
Agnisara.
No. Lauliki cannot be performed in Utkatasana. No. Wrong answer.
Or Agnisara Kriya. You said we can do it in standing or even sitting.
Sitting position. Sitting means in a cross-leg position. Padmasana, Sukhasana, Siddhasana. Not in Utkatasana. How can anybody do the... you are the teacher here.
Vaman-
How anybody can do the Agnisara in this position?
Neti is
Vamana
done
Dhoti,
in Utkata or Neti or even the Vaman Dhoti.
Okay, and more, and one more.
Vastra Dhoti also.
One more. No. In Vastra Dhoti, Utkanasana will never be a good posture. Use the best can be suggested. You are doing it. Can you just even balance you will focus on the Vastra or you will focus on the position? How can you suggest this? Next.
Ma'am, is it
What?
Mulla Sadhana? Mulla Sadhana.
Next. This is very bad. Nobody is coming to the point. Lagus and Prakshalan.
Yeah. But Laghu Shankha Prakshalan also, we don't raise our heels up. Why will we raise our heels up, ma'am?
But the name is given now, Utkatasana. So you have to drink the water also in the Utkatasana. You have to perform the asana also. So nobody is here taking the name.
Yes.
Okay, be very attentive. So the next Sankatasana, pose of travel. So this is the Sankatasana. It's a little bit similar to the
Utkatasana is while drinking the water we should adopt Utkatasana, is it?
Yeah,
And the 5 asanas are different, right? After drinking water, those asanas do not have Utkatasana. While drinking
that is the
water, you should
yes,
adopt Utkatasana. Okay.
that
Okay, got
only I
it.
was telling. Nobody is even coming near to that कि उसमें पानी लेना है. Next is the Udrakarsan. It's not Utkatasana,
Yeah,
but
the last one is
know
Udrakarsan.
the answer.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the Sankatasana. It's a little bit similar to the like Gomukhasan position, but only the hair you have to wrap the leg one above the other. Again, there is no benefit has been given of the Sankatasana. Next is the Mayurasana. So Mayurasana is one of the famous. The only question I have asked, the Sai has given the answer. So this is the position of Mayurasana. And according to therapeutic health, females are not advised to do Mayurasana, but I don't think this is so important. So male is having more hand strength. They are able to do these asana very easily, but for females, it's a bit hard. So how to do? Keeping the both arms on the feet. Your hand finger facing should be inside. You have to reach in the side, put the elbow on the each side of the navel, then raise the both the legs and act like a stick. So this is called the Mayurasana. In Hatha Ratnavali, there are various types of Mayurasana has been explained, and that question is already came in the exam. So in the Hatha Yoga Pradipka also Mayurasana is explained, but with good benefits. They have explained the Mayurasana, but in Gherand Samhita hai, we don't have any benefit mentioned it here. Next, Kukutasana. Kukut hair is the what does kukut means? Again, the question is here. One exam already came. What does the kukut means?
Kukut is cock, a bird.
Sonia, what's a kukut? Hmm?
Isn't it a cock, ma'am? A
Pigeon,
bird?
ma'am.
No,
Pigeon.
no. Everyone should discuss it. Sonia, what's kukut? Hmm?
It's like hen.
What? She's not here.
Hen,
Vijayji, what
ma'am.
is
Hen,
kukut?
hen, hen,
Yeah, what is kukut?
hen. Like
What? You text it. Sai, what is kukut?
Like a cockerel pose, like uh, which in
Don't say by looking at the book. What is kurm? What is kurm?
cocoon, the butterfly, before the butterfly comes out, it's in a cocoon, right? Like
In
No.
Hindi,
the
it's called murga.
Sonia, what is kurm? There is asan, no? Kurmasan. What is kurm?
Kurm is tortoise, ma'am.
Tortoise, ma'am.
tortoise, ma'am.
Okay, what is bhujang?
Bhujang is
Snake.
Cobra pose.
Cobra.
Cobra.
What is mayur?
peacock.
Peacock.
So, Sonia, can you guess how many? Do you have the list of asana? How many asana name is based on the animal? So again, I am just pointing out the another important question. So already the exam has came. You have given the 3-4 asanas name and you have given the Sanskrit name as well, and you have to correlate it. Some it's like Vrisav, the bull position, the kukut, that's the cock posture, kurmasan, that is the tortoise posture, simhasana, that is the light posture, gomukhasana, that is the cow facing posture. So you should know the synonyms as well. So don't get confused in the exam. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Again, from Sonia only, I will ask this question in the next class. So this is the Kukutasana. So for Kukutasana, you should have a very thin thigh so that you can take the hand inside and make a balance. Sometimes for may it take lots of effort to take the hand inside and try to balance it. It's a kind of one of the handstand. So you have to come in the position of a kukut by placing the palms on the floor, raise the body from the floor. The body will be supported on the elbows. It is called kukutasana. Again, there is no benefit has been given here. Next is the Kurmasan, tortoise position. So Kurmasan is here like this. Sometimes you can see in the figure, the hand is on the upside, above your back. But here in the figure, it is at the back. I think placing both the testes in opposite directions and sitting with the body head. This is one of the advanced forward bending position. Those who can do Paschimottanasana, they can just go for this another advanced variation. This is the Kurmasana, that is the tortoise portion. Means your all senses, means you have five senses now, your eyes and tongue, nose, everything is inside. You are just away from all kind of metaphysical. You are just not distracted by the metaphysical world. So the Kurmasana is like this. Next is the Uttan Kurmasana. According to the nowadays scenario, Uttan means upside. So in the Uttan Kurmasana, I have seen कि आपको hand पीछे bend करना है and you have to lift the both legs up. But here in the figure, it's like this. You have to fold the leg and just go like this. So again, it's one of the confusion position. But this, according to the figure, this is right. Then holding the shoulders in both hands in Kukutasana and strengthening the body like a tortoise is called. First, you have to go in Kukutasana. Then you have to lie on your back and try to push your the left side at the back. So this is called Uttan Kurmasana. Again, no benefit is there. Mandukasana, frog position, Manduk. These are very common. So yeah. Purv, Kukut, and Manduk. You should remember the name, okay? So here you have to just keep the both, first go in Vajrasana, take a little bit gap between your legs. So your ankle should be facing outside like this. So this is performed as the Mandukasana. But nowadays, I think with Mandukasana, we make a fist and put the by the navel, and then with exhalation, we try to bend forward. But in the slokas, these are not given. Next is the Uttana Mandukasana. In the Uttana Mandukasana, see, this is that initially I have mentioned. In the Uttana Mandukasana, we are doing like this and just try to hold this like according to the Common Yoga protocol you all be practicing. The position is like this. But here in the figure, you can see they are lying on the back. Next is the Vrikshasana, very simple position. Again, the no benefit is given. So this is the figure of Vrikshasana, the same. Next is the Garurasana. Again, another animal-based position. The name is Eagle pose. So Garurasana, you have to cross your leg like this. For this also, you need knee flexibility and ankle flexibility so that you can just cross your leg and try to balance. Okay, your hand should be like this. In the alternative way, you have to change the hand and again you have to change the hand. Okay, you have to do it alternatively. Again, no benefit continuously. Vrishavasana, that is again the bull pose. Vrishav is represented here as the bull. So no exact in Shiva temple you have seen now how the Nandi is sitting. See, his one leg is folded. Place the anus to the right foot. The upturned left foot touches the ground on the right side with the left heel to the left side of the anus. Have you seen Nandi in the Shiva temple?
Yes, ma'am.
The exact
One of the front legs is not folded. Not all four legs are, the hind legs are folded. In the front legs, one of the leg is not folded, I think.
next is the Salavasana. I think last four asana is there. So this is the Salavasana. First, you have to lie down on your stomach. You have to take your both hands by the side of your body. You, according to your comfort, you can put the hands or the palms by the facing downward, or sometimes by the facing upward. Also, you get the more abdominal muscle support. So you initially you can practice by lifting leg one by one, and you have to put your chin down. Okay, so by when you just lifted the both legs upside, this is called the Salavasana. And this is the another Ur Salavasana. When you completely, it's an advanced back bending position. When you completely able to fold your both legs and try to touch it on the forehead, this is called the full locust position. Again, another animal posture, that is the Salavasana. Next is the Makar. Makar is here represented as the crocodile position. So Makarasana is, again, this is very one of the asana comes in the relaxation. You have to put the arms like this, and your in the actual position, your legs should be outside, facing to each other. Utkrasana, camel position. This is the Ustrasana. First, you go in the Vajrasana. Again, you come on the with the help of your knees. Slowly try to turn your hand one by one and try to catch your heels. If you're not able to rotate your shoulder, you can just take it. You can do it with the help of your by putting both the hands on the back by opening your Anahat or the Visuddhi Chakra.
Ma'am, there's one benefit of Makarasana.
Is it missed?
Yeah, it activates the Dehagnikaram, activates fire of the body.
Dehagnikaram. So this is activates the fire of the body. Okay, so the one simple benefit. Next.
Ma'am, I checked the image of Vrishabha Bull, the Nandi that you said. The right leg, the front leg of the right side one, that's not folded underneath the body like all the other legs. The right leg is in a different position. Now,
No, it's a different. You
now
can share in the
Vrishabhasana, if you have any images of Vrishabhasana, you can share, ma'am, so that we get an idea of what you're talking.
because in the according to the temple, the position is different. I will just what I was trying to say. I will just share with one. Okay, next is the Bhujangasana, Cobra posture. So again, now the benefit is given here. The fire of the body increases, all diseases are destroyed, and Kundalini Shakti is awakened by the practice of Bhujangasana. This asana is very important in therapeutic. The asana is having so many therapeutic benefits. It's beneficial for the back pain or having any kind of digestive issues or strengthening your shoulder muscles or the back muscles. So these are the three benefits according to the sloka. First is the it increases the fire of the body. Second is destroy all kind of disease, and Kundalini Shakti is awakened by the practice of Bhujangasana. Last one is the Yogasana. What in the Yogasana? You sit in in a comfortable position by putting feet on the opposite knees. Keep both the hands on the knees in a chin mudra. With inhalation, suck the air inside, hold the breath while gazing at the nose tip. Yogi must practice it daily. It is called the Yogasana. Okay, it's a simple one. So here the 32 asanas are ending. Make a chart. Okay, the only task one only I have given you already. Just make a chart of 32 asana. In the right side, note in which asana, which mudra is given, which drishti is given. In the third line, note which asana is here with the benefit. And in mind, try to remember ki kis asan ko, in which asana, which kind of instruction is given to perform. Okay. So I think I have gone very fast, but you need to cover a lot. So yeah, I think it's worth it. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not be class. I will inform you. But till then, just prepare yourself. Abhi 30%, 40% khatam ho gaya hai, and just try to finish it. Okay, everyone.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we will end it here. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.